Welcome back to QT with the Pod. Oh my bejesus, the new year is almost here. And don't worry, I am here to help you plan your vision and your goals. I love I love vision boarding. I love goal setting. All this stuff is my favorite. I definitely do this every single year, revisit my goals, revise them. It's important to revise your goals because, sis, sometimes things just don't work and you don't want to set yourself up for failure. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. The purpose of a goal is to make sure that you achieve it, not to beat yourself up for not achieving the goal. So, today we are talking about how to set goals and how to create your vision board and how to get that mood going. So, if you did not attend my vision board party, this is for you. If you did attend my vision board party, thank you. I appreciate you. And we are going to, and you can still listen. You can still listen. You probably need to go through everything again and try to set your goals and do your vision board in peace. Maybe being with people was a distraction, but it was good to collaborate and get ideas. But with that being said, I also want to talk about ending the year. I saw a tweet the other day and it said some things like, don't worry about ending 2020 strong. It's a good thing just to make it to the end of 2020. And I completely agree with that. I have been feeling completely burnt out at work, and it has filtered into my personal life because I'm burnt out and I'm just ready for the year to end. And it's a love hate feeling I have. It's like, okay, the year's ending. It's not like there's going to be this magical new beginning. I'm coming back to the same house. I'm with the same people. I'm in the same job. But there is this mental shift for me. It's like, ooh, a new beginning. And I kind of start. No, so I know some people like start their new year on their birthday, which I wish I had that mentality. But my birthday is in June, so it's always like the halfway mark for me. That's when I always like to make sure that I'm on track with my goals. So, yeah, set those benchmarks, those yearly, quarterly benchmarks for yourself to figure out when you're going to revisit your goals and such. With all that being said, let's jump into how to make a vision board. I will say I am guilty of, and I'm sorry for friends listening, I am guilty for creating false vision boards when I'm with some people. Um, and it's only because I like to keep things to myself. I like to keep things a secret until it's been done or even it's in the works. I always hate those people that talk about what they want to do and they never do it. And I never ever want to be that person who talks a big game and I have nothing to show for it. Like, girl, you said you wanted to open a boutique. Where is it? I shouldn't open my mouth. So I always like to just keep things to myself. With that being said, I am going to, I guess, talk about the mindsets or the things that you should start doing with your vision board before I talk about how to make a vision board, if that makes sense. Just follow along with me. So first and foremost, before you make a vision board, meaning you pull out your poster board or you open your app to do it, you need to make your goals first. Don't just start opening up magazines and start cutting and gluing because you are you are not being intentional with what you're doing. You're literally flipping through the magazines or going to the internet looking for what they throw at you, and that's not what we're doing. You are dictating your vision, not what's in the magazines. So set your goals first. And I do have a particular way that I like to set my goals, which I will get into later. The second thing that you should do is have a safe space. and I've just referenced this, you can't have visions and goals with every and anyone. I am a big believer in protecting my space, protecting my energy. And if I don't feel 210% safe and supported with expressing my deepest, darkest dreams and hopes to you, then I don't want to be around you. No offense. It's just a non-negotiable. So when you're creating your vision board, do it by yourself or do it with someone that you trust and you have that open relationship where you know they won't judge you for what your dreams and your goals are, because everyone has an opinion, right? But when you are being that vulnerable and you're talking about what you want in your life, you don't want to be around somebody who's thinking your dreams are too big, too small, not enough, too right, too wrong, etc. You just don't want it. So, secondly, have a safe space when you are goal setting and having a vision board creation process. There we go. And then the third thing is to make sure you see your vision board every day. It should be in a location where you will see it and it's being put to use. I remember a few years ago, literally when I used to make vision boards when I was in high school, I would fold them up and put them behind my dresser. What was the purpose? What I want to go back and ask old Quenisha, sis, what was the purpose? Why? Why you even made it? So it is important to have your vision board out in a place where you can see it. So this year I plan on not making a physical vision board, of course, because I'm having a virtual vision board. I've had a virtual vision board party, so I am going to make my vision board on Canva and use images from the internet and like create little phrases and words, and I am going to print it and frame it so I can see it, put it on my wall, just have it actually be a daily reminder of myself, for myself. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. We don't want our goals to be out of sight. Keep your goals in sight so that you can make sure you're on track throughout the year. So, those are, I guess, the three things to think about before you start making your vision board. So, the first thing I mentioned was have your goals ready. Okay. It is very important to go into this and be intentional. It's not a free for all. So, the way I like to set my goals is to separate them into different categories. So, I set 1 to 2 goals for each. One year I was so ambitious and I did 3 for each category. And I was like, girl, this is literally 36 goals you trying to track. It can't happen. So I calmed down over the years and I do 1 to 2 goals for each of these categories. Make sure you write them down. Physical wellness, mental wellness, finances, personal development, career, love/relationships, and family. Okay. So I have all those categories and I set 1 to 2 specific goals for those things. So for instance, if your personal development goal is to gain more confidence, be more specific about how you will gain more confidence. So, are you going to adapt a self care routine so you feel better about yourself? Are you going to recite affirmations every day? What are those affirmations? Be so specific that there is no room for error. So, I spend a lot of time actually creating the goals, more time than I do than actually creating the vision board, because vision board is literally just pictures. The pictures mean nothing without the intentions behind them. So that is how I separate my goals. And before I even go into setting my new goals, I do make sure to reflect on the past year. And this can be done in different ways. Some years I've just went month by month and wrote down my favorite memory from each month. Look for a picture for each month and write about it as well. I do journal and write down things. So I think this year I'm going to do it that way. Find a picture from each month, I'm sorry, each month and kind of write about it and any other memories I had just month by month. And this can be good or bad. It's important to acknowledge both sides of the spectrum. Maybe you had COVID at some point. Maybe you got ghosted. I got ghosted in June. I know y'all remember I got ghosted in June because I did an episode on it. All y'all were there when I got ghosted. Don't think I forgot because I know you didn't forget. So, make sure you do reflect. You can't talk about where you want to go if you can't talk about where you have been in the past. And just a simple idea if you need ideas on how to do that. I just told you how to do that. But another idea that just came to my head is to make a T chart. And if you just want to think about the year overall and not split it up month by month, you could do like good and bad and what was good in 2020, what was bad in 2020, and write those down. So, like successes. And so, after you've done your reflection on 2020 and created your goals for 2021, that is when you can start your vision board. Okay. So, again, this is the easy part, it's the fun part, especially if you've done the self work, the inner work before it. It'll be fun and easy, something you just are surfing the internet or looking through magazines, finding the best thing for you. So I'm really excited this year to do it digitally because I can like make it nice and pretty and add cute little fonts and everything. But I am going to close this episode off, but I do want to make sure that I leave you with things to keep in mind about your vision board as you are creating it. So, these are the 3 P's. Make sure you write this down too. Write this down, sis. Write it down. Okay, I was waiting on you to grab your pen and paper. Okay, the 3 P's. So, your vision board should be purposeful, personal, and Pacific. Pacific, aka specific. Yeah. So purposeful, meaning that it is intentional, there's a plan behind it, and it should drive you to take action. Personal, meaning that these are things that are going to make your particular life better. I know sometimes we feel like, but my mama, cousin, brother, uncle, auntie got to be on my vision board because I want them to have a better life. I agree with you, sweetheart. I agree with you, and it is wonderful to think about other people in your life. But always remember that when you are the best version of yourself, those around you are going to reap the benefits. You cannot build someone else up when you are broken and tore down. Okay? Keep that in mind. Personal. And then Pacific, aka specific. Who said Pacific when they were little? Just me? Okay. Well, that's my joke of the day. Make it Pacific. Meaning, and I referenced this earlier. So, if you say you want to be more confident, what does that mean? Are you going to take care of yourself? Are you going to do affirmations? Are you going to start working out? What exactly do you feel like it is that is not giving you confidence, or what is making you lack confidence in your life? So, those are the 3 P's. I feel like I dropped a lot of gems in this episode. And I hope your vision boards come out wonderfully. If you want to talk through your vision board with me or goal setting, I am also here to help with that as well. Like, I don't mind. I am a safe space. I can help you. And last thing before I close this episode, as I mentioned this in my vision board party, I am going to have an accountability group where we revisit our goals 4 times this year. So we meet quarterly to just talk about our progress, and just a motivation group, accountability group, so on and so on. So if you're interested in joining that group, also let me know. With that being said, thank you and have a beautiful, blessed day and Happy New Year. Bye.